Hey guys, it's Annie. I totally feel like a YouTuber, like waving and being like, hey. But yeah, my name's Annie and I'm just saying hi because that's how you introduce a video, right? Okay, I'm off to a good start. So if you haven't noticed, our world is just in the toilet. And with each and every day that passes, I get more disheartened at the news and just people in life. And for a while now, I've been researching sex trafficking and how it operates in the United States, globally, etc. And it's just become so insane that I can't keep it to myself anymore. And trust me, I have been running as fast as I can away from making these videos, but it's been placed on my heart and I really can't prolong this anymore. So with that being said, I'm going to try to make this first video short and sweet. Please let me know if you like it. If you want to see more, because I got pages and pages of this stuff on deck. But yeah, I'm just going to kind of dive right into it, and yeah, let's go. So human trafficking is one of my passions. Like not trafficking people, but exposing it to the world. Because I don't think a lot of people understand the impact, the severity of it, and just how much it goes on a daily basis. So first of all, I'm just going to kind of like break down what human trafficking is. This is the definition. It's the illegal trade of human beings, the recruitment, control, and use of people for their bodies and for their labor, can't talk, yeehaw, for their labor through force, fraud, and coercion. And that's from A21, which is a sex trafficking organization. So my video series, if this first one goes well, which I don't feel like it is going to focus on sex trafficking, satanic cults, pedophilia in Hollywood, with the elitist, the globalist. I'll go more into that later, but I'm going to get this started. So human trafficking, it's a cause I care about. I'm just going to list some basic facts. If you hear this like growling in the background, it's my dog Harley, so shout out to my boy. So there's 40 million people currently enslaved, and that is more today than ever before in human history. So just try to wrap your mind around 40 million people it's insane. The trafficking industry generates an estimated $150 billion a year. So obviously that's a lot of money, and it's really sickening to think about. There's a lot of different types of trafficking. There's sex trafficking, which is going to be the focus of my video. There's labor, forced labor, bonded labor. There's child labor, and then there's child soldiers as well. So a lot of people are saying, well, how does this happen so much? You know, where does it happen? Where does it happen? A lot of times in America. I think we are kind of in this misconception that, oh, it's just happening in the third world countries or whatever. Which we should care about, and it is happening there, but it's also happening in America. I'm from Georgia, ATL baby, and it happens a lot there. It is a major hub. The Hartsfield-Jackson Airport in particular is huge. They have signs up now, you know, if you see something, say something. But sports events, I mean, Atlanta is a huge place, but it goes on in all 50 states. Like, don't be fooled. Okay. Yeah, like I said, it happens a lot of big events. Super Bowl, the Kentucky Derby, the Indy 500, concerts, festivals, etc., where there's a large group of people gathered. It's easier to Well, my dog rudely ended my last video, so I'm going to try to pick that right back up. So I'm going to include a link to a map of sex trafficking cases reported in 2014. It has increased since this year, but this is from the Polaris project, and they're going to break it down, and you'll kind of be able to see a glimpse of where it's happening in America. So how is this happening? How are people coerced into it? 42.5% are false job advertisements, which is terrifying. And a lot of this happens through modeling and acting agencies, so beware of that. 4.4% is abduction, which is very low, speaking in the terms of these percentages. 21.5% unknown and 4.6% other, which I feel like other is also unknown because, anyway, I'm not going to go into that. So about 20, I can't add, close to 26% is unknown, which is sketchy, okay? 11% sold by family, which I believe some to be satanic cults, and that is going to make some of you want to turn this off right now. I'll explain later. Keep watching. And then 9.6% lover boy, boyfriends. That's scary. Almost 10%. Okay. So I encourage you guys to, obviously I just gave you the basic facts. I encourage you to look more into it. You can look at the A21 organization, the End It movement, International Justice Mission, the Polaris Project. There's a lot of good organizations out there fighting the good fight. So I encourage you to do that research on your own, because I just want to give you a little overview of what trafficking is, what sex trafficking, this little curly Q won't go away, of what it is. That was so hardcore, like what it is, what's up. Gosh, I don't even know what to say anymore. Of what it is, where it's happening, so that you kind of have a backbone for all the stuff I'm going to splurge out. Okay, so all those statistics are scary. They should alarm you, but it should alarm you more to know, to find out who I believe is involved. That sentence made no sense. It alarms me more due to who I believe is involved. Okay. So I've created a series of videos on highly controversial and shocking topics that I have studied for a long time now. I mean, y'all, I got the receipts. There's pages here. It's covering topics such as the deep state, sex trafficking, globalism, and the elite's involvement in all of this. And by elite, I mean politicians, I mean religious leaders, I mean your favorite celebrities, I mean a lot of people, okay? And it's sick and it's disgusting and it needs to stop and these people need to be exposed. And pedophilia in Hollywood. Hollywood's corruption and their connection to high and dark powers. Now, guys, I am going to ease you into all of this stuff, because if I told you the worst case scenario, that's not worst case, but the worst scenario that's going on right now, you would not believe me. You have to like warm you up to these things. I can't just drop a truth bomb on you majorly at the beginning, but it is very hard to hear. It's hard to process. It is incredibly hard for me to still process even after knowing these things. And I'm a person who used to love Hollywood. I like adored certain actors or artists or whatever it was, and I'm just like, they're really cool people and I feel like we should be friends. And then I find out this sick perverted stuff and I just feel sick thinking about movies, thinking about music, and it completely has changed the way I think about things, okay? But stick with me. It's going to make sense. It is going to sound crazy at first. I'll give you that. You can call me a Looney Tune. But stick with me. Do your own research. It's going to make sense. I've been overly cautious of talking about this for several reasons. One being what people are going to think about me. Like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Like, yeah, maybe I am. Okay, and sorry, I like to research deeper than just what Fox News or CNN tells me. I don't believe that everything is as it seems. I think you're crazier to think everything is as it seems. I think that symbols rule the world, not words, symbols. I don't even know why I got off on that tangent, but I'll bring it back someday. But I don't really care anymore what people think, because I care more about the lives of these kids that are being abused on a daily basis than I do someone saying, oh, you're a weirdo. I don't really care. And side note, not everyone is going to understand this, and it doesn't matter. But I just want to state that I'm a very happy person, that my life is going great. No health problems, nothing wrong. The same goes for my family and friends. So, again, that is not for everyone to hear, but for some people out there it is. My next video is going to cover rampant pedophilia in Hollywood and how it is common knowledge in Hollywood. I'm going to be naming names. But again, when I do this video, if you guys like this first one, if you're feeling it, you know, or whatever, first of all, let me know, and I'll drop the second video. But I'm going to be naming names. I'm going to be spilling the tea, some hot tea. That was really cringy that I just said that, but I'm going to bring you guys the facts, and I am not going to claim anything, but I am just going to bring you the facts, and I am going to let your brains figure out whether or not you want to believe a fact or if you just want to deny it and continue living your life in a brainwashed state, because that's what you're under right now. It's okay. But the next video is going to be super interesting, and I think you're going to want to tune in. You're going to want to tune in. I'm going to try to keep these videos brief. I could talk for 36 hours without taking a breath about this topic, but that would be boring and I would die by like minute 2 because I have really bad lungs and you can't talk without breathing, I don't think. So, yeah, let me know if you're feeling this, if you like it, if you want to hear the video series, because I've got the videos on deck and each video is going to go deeper into things. And my hope is that, not that you just believe me blindly, but that you do the research and figure out whether or not you're going to believe it for yourself. That makes me happy. Because too many people nowadays, they go on Twitter and they read something, they believe it, and they log off. And then they go tell their friends. And then their friends tell their friends. And there was no research done. I could say anything right now and tweet it. And some people would just believe it because people just don't care to find the truth. And I care about the truth, okay? And I want to call this video series hashtag, that's a weird hashtag, expose the hoes. Not that anyone's a hoe, but it flows really well. Buddy, stop, hold on. Not that anyone's a hoe, but I think it flows well. It's catchy. And actually, you know what? Some of these Hollywood people, you guys are hoes. So I'm not even sorry about it. But yeah, that's it for now. Peace out. Let me know if you like it. Like, subscribe, whatever. Comment, send me a message, hit me in the DMs. Just let me know if you liked it. And yeah, thanks. Bye.